Donald Trump becoming president of the board at the Kennedy Center is him being petty because he's still mad that the cast of Hamilton called out Vice President. My name is Zakiya Young. I'm your favorite suburban black girl if you're new here. And as you can tell from my eyes, I've been crying because I'm mourning my aunt and she is being laid to rest tomorrow. I came home from a day of work, grateful to have some extra work, where it just hit me like my aunt's gone, and I was I got in my comfy onesie, as you can see, zebra, because, Z in my name. And I might have done a little gardening because I'm mourning and I'm tired. And I go for my nightly scroll on Instagram and I'm like, wait a minute, this shit actually happened. And I was thinking, like, why on earth would any president be this interested in what we're doing on stage at the Kennedy Center? And I was like, oh, he's petty. He's petty. And he's been waiting for his chance to get back at the theater community. Not to mention, it was a very diverse cast. And there may have been some people from the LGBTQIA plus community in him. That's how petty this dude is. So here's the thing. We are not surprised. Like, I'm surprised that the Kennedy Center let it happen, but I'm not surprised that that man tried to do this shit. So, theater community. And if y'all don't know me because you're youngins and you didn't know me when I was back on Broadway, I have the Broadway credits. So listen to your elders. Y'all aren't going to take any jobs at the Kennedy Center. No, we're not working there. We're turning down auditions. We're not working there. Because those of y'all who do, we're going to be like, oh, you voted for Trump. It wasn't just Carrie, whatever her last name, and Laura Osnes. So I just need y'all to stop saying yes to auditions and to jobs at the Kennedy Center, because that's the only way that we're going to get their attention. And goddamn, I'm really annoyed that I have to like boycott another thing. But y'all, like, if we let this happen and if we keep working there, like nothing bad has happened, like so many of us that are part of this community are at risk because of his policies. If you would go work at the Kennedy Center with that man being chairman of the board, you're basically telling all of the people that will be suffering under these policies that you don't give a shit about them. And we will remember that. Y'all know that theater people, being theater folks yourselves, y'all know we can be just as petty. So I need y'all to think about the sacrifice that is necessary to let this administration know that they cannot, they absolutely cannot try and control the kinds of shows we do, the kind of material we perform, and the way we express ourselves on stage. I'm tripping because I thought, like, I knew it was going to be hard getting my show produced. But when I think of how many shows will never get the chance to be at the Kennedy Center, at least for the next 4 years, simply because that man doesn't agree with the content. Think about your favorite Broadway show. He's probably not. Like, can you imagine how much like a mayonnaise sandwich these seasons are about to be? You don't want to be in these shows anyway. But we need to take a stand. And also, it's not just actors. We need directors. We need producers. We need people behind the table. We need Tony Award winners speaking out about this. We need people who actually carry weight in this industry that can make their voices heard. Y'all need to step up to the plate and do it. I'm doing my job, but my following is not as big as yours. So I don't know who's going to organize this. Maybe BTU, maybe you're going to organize this, but I'm willing to help out, but my reach isn't big enough yet. So if any of y'all like who are in positions of power, like Tony Award winners, directors, producers. Listen, I will help organize the shit, but we got to do something because this is fucking crazy. This is crazy. Like, I know when I was thinking about my show and how it's like, yes, only certain places are going to get what I'm talking about because I'm talking about the Black suburban perspective, right? But to now think and realize that by this person getting chairman of the board, it's setting a precedent. It is setting a precedent. Regional theaters across the country, I guarantee they are watching this and they are terrified because their board members might get the same idea, might want to do something similar. Y'all, we need to stand together and we need to make our voices heard, because if we don't, I don't even want to think about that. So the people who have my info that have the powerful positions that I was talking about, y'all, let's get something going. Black Theater United, come on, let's get something going, because you know that man is not going to have any black shows at the Kennedy Center unless it's like Showboat. So, all right, I'm going to go back to my grief. Good night.